Things that I've figured out about these competency hearings, and this is going to be very important. I'm over here. This is California, Santa Clara, San Jose, Santa Clara County Superior Court System. If they have already determined that you are an adversary of the court, it doesn't make you an adversary. You know, they use words of art to position you. Okay, and I'm going to tell you about the psychological schemes that they run. So one way to know that you're considered an adversary of the court is somebody, if one of the if one of the public defenders doesn't tell you, is because like if you have a criminal charge or something and they vacate the case because you don't want to work with them for whatever reason, that might be an indication. What happens is, once they declare you an adversary to court, they have permission. Their psychologists that will do the competency assessment have permission to manipulate the record to provoke you into some type of controversy. So I realized what was the scheme today. I got to hustle up here, but the biggest thing was I got to get there on time. They've already known that I'll show up late. Okay, this, coupled with the fact the public defender will say things like, and she's under the presumption that she's representing me, but she will say things like, why are you here? Like if I show up at court, she'll say little things to plant little seeds like, oh, do you have a nationality card? You know what I'm saying? As a Moor, do you have a nationality card? Because what she's trying to do is get me to thinking that, hey, if I have a nationality card and I don't show up to court, it's okay, right? The referee, though, told me, he said, I'm going to advise you that you need to be there, otherwise there's going to be a no bail warrant, for your arrest. And so one of the things is, like when I went to court one time, the bailiff had set it up where he brought some inmates to provoke me into acknowledging them. They were complimenting me on my dress. They know I dress well because every time I take these snapshots and photos, and during booking, my photo is really nice. Okay, so with that, they were just really trying too hard to get my attention, and I looked at him and I gave him a salute, and he jumps out of his chair making all these rants and raves, and I realized that was set up. Now when I get the competency reports back, number one, the first thing is that it's not a professionally written report. It looks like it's personal, you know what I mean? And I'm thinking, well, aren't these people supposed to be impartial, right? And the other thing was that both of them were commenting on my appearance. And what gave one of them away, I won't say on the video, but well, maybe I will. The way he tried to, they have identified, they're looking at the fact that, okay, he's late. Here's his personality. He probably spends extra time on his dress. So let's go ahead and taunt him. So in the report, it's like they're putting all this effort on my dress. And then I realized that, hey, I was going to try and get myself real dressed up right now. And I was like, no, I don't have time. And then as I'm leaving, I'm like, no, I'm going to leave because I actually got my documentation together and whatnot. I still haven't printed it out, but I was clear as to sort of like how I want to go into court and approach this today to get this thing thrown out. And then I realized, no, you just got to get there because they're hoping that you don't get there on time. They're planning that you don't come at all. You see what I'm saying? So I just want you to know when you get the competency report and it's all, derogatory toward, this is what it is. Don't get up in arms like I did initially, right? Like character assassination. That's exactly what this is about. They want you to try and get involved with the controversy and then appeal, because I knew that the scheme was up then when I told her, hey, this competency report, this shit was, whatever. And she was like, oh, well, we can appeal it. And she wanted to go right into trial and shit. And I was like, wait a minute. I just got brought to this court because I didn't want to go to trial in your other court because you guys are fraudulent, right? So now I'm in this competency court and you want me to go to court from trial because they made some statements? I was like, no, you see, y'all trying to get a rope on a nigga and then just pull him in. So I just want to make that quick video. Peace.